So we're talking about live yoga challenges today and how you can generate an income from your live yoga challenge. So before we start, just tell me, have you created a challenge before in your business? Have you created a yoga challenge before? Is this something that you've done? So maybe you've done it to grow your email list. Maybe that's been the sole purpose of your challenge, has been to grow your email list. Yeah. Maybe you have done it to launch a paid for offering. So tell me any experiences that you've had yourself. And yes, if you can't stay, the replay will be on Instagram, on IGTV. And then everything is always in our Facebook group as well. All the videos are saved into the units section. So Leah says she has a 3-day freebie. It's not really a challenge. She has a 30-day one coming out on YouTube in January. What else? We've got Rose has said yes, she's had a challenge to launch her Facebook group. Yep, so that's another great reason to run a yoga challenge, is you can do it to actually launch your Facebook group. Good. And Caitlin says she's just finished her live challenge to grow her list. So Caitlin is a student inside the Profitable Yoga Teacher program. So is Rose. And so many of the students inside the program have been experimenting with free challenges. They've been using it as a way to grow their email list and launch their Facebook groups. And it's a really good thing to do early on in your business for that purpose, to grow your email list, and also to go through the process of hosting a challenge with the with the future plans in mind, to use a challenge to actually launch a paid offering. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about today, because you can use these challenges to actually generate income in your business. And a yoga challenge, a free yoga challenge, is actually the most effective way to engage and grow your community, your yoga community, and make sales at the end of the challenge as well. So hands down, the most effective way, to engage your existing community. So anybody's in your existing community, you're giving them something, exciting to do with you, and also to grow it at the same time. And you can even experiment with Facebook ads, and then also to generate income at the end of the challenge. Okay, so let's have a look what's happening here in the Facebook group. So any more experiences, guys, of using challenges in your business to date? And if you are just joining, say hello, let me know where you are watching from, and tell me how you're feeling. Give me your one word. So as I said, perhaps you've used these things before as an opt-in freebie to grow your list. And that was the goal, just to get new subscribers in and to grow your community. And maybe you've used it to actually launch something, at the end of it. And, those of you that have been in my community for some time, you'll have likely been in challenges with me, or you'll have likely been in, 5-day boot camp experiences with me, where I've opened the doors to enrollment to a program at the end of that. So certainly with the Profitable Yoga Teacher, that's part of my launch strategy, is to use challenges and boot camps to, build that trust and to educate people on the topic of my program, and to open the doors for the program at the end of it. So many of you will have had experience of going through that process with me in this community. And so today I'm just going to share with you how you can do that, how you can generate income. Okay. But first, before we dive into that, I'm also inviting you to join me next week on the 7th and the 8th for a 2-day virtual business immersion called Yoga Challenge Launchpad. Okay, so it's actually going to be my final live kind of business training of the year. So it's going to be epic. Like, I plan to really show up big next week over those 2 days, and I'm really hoping that you're going to show up big as well. And by the end of the 2 days, which is on the 7th and the 8th, Monday and Tuesday, you'll have everything that you need planned out and set up for your yoga challenge, and to actually host your yoga challenge in the new year. So it will give you at least 3 weeks to promote your challenge that starts at the beginning of the new year. So imagine that. Imagine using this time now the last month of the year to launch a challenge that's going to create some impact. You know, you're going to be able to grow your community, you'll be able to activate and re-engage your existing community, and you're going to plan out how you'll launch a paid offering at the end of the challenge so that you can bring income into your bank account right at the start of 2021. Like, hands down, this is the best and most effective way to start the new year. And lots of you here have already signed up for this, which is amazing. So I'm really, really excited that you have, because I announced this on Monday just gone, and there's over 50 people already signed up, over 50 teachers already signed up for it. So let me just tell you about this a little bit more, and then we'll go more into the content for today. So over the 2 days, you'll be able to, you'll choose a topic and kind of craft out your challenge in a way to ensure that your community actually wants it, like they actually want to take part in it, and it's a desirable challenge to them. You'll also create your promotional content and you'll schedule it all in. So it's all planned out. You'll design the challenge sign up page. Yeah, so you're going to create all the copy. We're going to go through all of this. There's so much. And you're going to set up all the tech and the integrations. And then you'll decide on your paid for offering. You'll set up the sales page for that and a launch plan. We're going to set up Facebook ads and Instagram ads so that you can drive traffic to your sign up page over those 3 weeks. And then you'll learn how to launch your Facebook group as well. Okay, so if you don't have a Facebook group right now, you're going to be launching a Facebook group in the new year with this challenge as well. So there's tons of stuff that we're going to cover over the 2 days. And you might be thinking, oh, well, maybe I'm busy next week, or you've got things on over those 2 days. So if that's the case, you just catch the replays, and it's just a case of you really just scheduling in the time to go through the content and to implement. Okay, so this is like, only come into this immersion with me if you're actually committed to doing the work next week and getting everything set up by the end of next week. Okay, so it's really about, ensuring that we finish 2020, that we bring a successful close to 2020 and enter the next year, 2021, with real clarity and a plan, and some accountability as well, and just that guidance to succeed. So as part of the training next week, there's also going to be a private Facebook group that you'll all be in with me, and I'm going to keep it open throughout December so that I can support you with any questions that come up as you start to promote your challenge. Okay, so I'm really excited about this, and this is why I wanted to start with this today. And of course, we're talking about yoga challenges and how you can use it to make money. It doesn't have to just be a list builder for you. You know, you can use it to actually generate income at the end. And, you know, you can totally get everything set up next week. So, you know, with my guidance and going through all the steps, you can totally get it all set up next week. Okay, so if you want to find out more about it, the link here on Instagram is in our bio, and it's in the Facebook group as well. And if you guys are on my email list, you would have had an email about it yesterday. So what are you going to be creating then? So your yoga challenge is essentially a 5 to 7 day yoga challenge. Okay, you don't want it to be so short that it's not going to give enough value, and you don't want it to be too long that people lose interest. So 5 to 7 days is a really good kind of period. And in this case, I'm encouraging you to launch this at the beginning of next year, okay, at the start of January, to really support your students to make incremental progress throughout those 5 to 7 days towards some kind of specific result. Okay, so guys, any ideas what your specific result would be for your challenge? What's coming to mind right now? Like, what would you create your yoga challenge about? Any ideas what the end result would be? Let's say you ran a 5-day challenge at the start of January. What would be that specific result that you're trying to move your students towards over that 5-day period? Share with me in the comments what's coming to mind. And The reason that a yoga challenge is so effective is because, and especially in January, right, is because everybody's goal driven in January. Yeah, they're open to new, trying new things. Think about how we all are in January. We're like thinking about what we want to achieve. We're thinking about how we want to be more healthy. So everybody's really goal driven. And also, challenges help to really bring people together in a very unique way. Yeah, so it kind of adds an element of excitement, but also accountability. Yeah, because you're in the community together, you're in the challenge together, you're going through it at the same time because it's live. Everyone starts on the same day and we finish on the same day. And so there's that accountability to be able to achieve quick wins each day. And that's why having a Facebook group for your challenge, when you actually host your challenge, having a Facebook group is a really great way to kind of add that accountability, because people can share their wins with each other. Okay, so that's, a really great way to really foster the sense of community within your challenge as well. And then also another reason why it's, so effective is because it's easy to seamlessly transition your community or the people that have gone through the challenge with you. It's easy to seamlessly transition them into your paid offering, okay? Because they'll be ready to buy from you at the end of the challenge, okay? And the reason they'll be ready to buy from you is because you've delivered, right? You have to deliver. So it's important you know how to deliver. It's important that you know how to really craft this challenge that's going to get people to that outcome that they're looking for, that specific outcome. So some of you are saying, so we've got get healthier after the holidays. Can you even go even more specific on that? Rose says releasing the energy of 2020. I think that we could all do with that one. And creating space for new beginnings in 2021. Yeah, nice. So really think about the emotion and the feeling that people have, and specifically think about the problem that people are having right now. People in your community, right? What is the problem that they're experiencing? Yeah. The other great thing about challenges is that, there's something about them that makes people want to share them with their friends so that they can experience it together. So it comes back to that community aspect of it as well. But it essentially means that people who sign up for your challenge, they're more likely to share it with their friends, which means they're promoting it for you. So you can really have this virality kind of aspect to it as well. Okay, nice, good stuff. So again, it's to grow your list, yeah, but specifically, what I'm going to be teaching you over the 2 days next week is to use your challenge to actually launch a paid offering so that you can bring revenue into your business. And that could be, and again, share with me in the comments, an idea that you might have for a paid offering right now. What might that be for you? Could it be an online course? Could it be a workshop series? Might it be a virtual retreat? Maybe a virtual weekend retreat or a day retreat? Is it a membership that you're selling? Any ideas, guys? What have you got in your mind right now that would be your paid offering that you will seamlessly transition people into? Have a think about that and just share in the comments. Share in the comments. Good stuff. And so yeah, so let's say your challenge, let's say you're doing a 5-day challenge and it's running from the 1st to the 5th of January, and it's to inspire your community into action. But not only that, to build your email list using paid ads. Okay, so maybe you've never used ads before, and you don't need to worry because I'm going to be taking you through all of that setup and process to get your pixels set up on your website, to create your custom audiences, and then to set up your retargeting campaign. I'm going to show you how to do it. Basically, you're going to get access to tutorials, and we're going to deep dive into Ads Manager so you can see exactly how to set it up, how to create your images, how to create the copy. I've got you covered, right? I've got you completely covered with this. So we're going to go through all of that next week in the immersion. But essentially, that's what you need. You need your Facebook ads and you need your Instagram ads so that you can start growing your community, and so you can start, growing the numbers of people who are signing up for this challenge with you in the new year. Okay, so that's really important that we kind of maximize everything and all of the all of the channels that are available to us. Okay, so anyone here used ads before? Anyone here used ads? What's your experience of using ads? So this is exciting. Like when you start to kind of dabble with this and you start to explore how it could actually work for you in your business to grow your community. And if you've been to any of these sessions with me before, I talk a lot about mindset and being, stepping into the role of the business owner, into the role of, the CEO of your business, the founder of your business. And in order to be able to do that, you need to be prepared to invest into your business. And whether that's investing in your knowledge, whether that's invested in a coach or a mentor, whether it's investing in, support as a kind of, getting a VA to come and support you, or investing in Facebook ads. Yeah, we need to be able to do this in order to grow. Yeah, it's a channel, it's a method, it's a strategy that's there for us to use. So it's important that we utilize it and, use it alongside organic growth as well, and other methods like partnerships and, other ways to grow your email list, like giveaways and competitions, and just creating epic content, basically niche specific epic content. Okay, so let's have a look. So yeah, a few of you are using ads or have used ads before, which is great. No, want to learn. Yep. Good stuff. Yes, use ads. A bit complicated, but not impossible. Exactly. That's it. Exactly. And it's okay. Like when you know how, basically, it's when you know how. So yeah, okay, so let's go back to like what your actual 5-day challenge looks like in the new year. So it's this online event where you're teaching your audience something specific over the course of a number of days. Okay, so each day you're giving a small action step. Yeah, you're taking your audience along a journey. Yeah, and if you're running a challenge that's helping people to get to a specific outcome, which is what I said before, you're not only delivering value, but you're also proving to people, you're proving to your community that you're capable of helping them to get results. Yeah, and that's important. That's really important. So you have to be strategic about how you're putting your challenge content together. And again, we're going to go through all of that in detail next week. That's the first part of the training with me next week, is to really craft this in a way that's desirable. Yeah, I said that earlier. So you're delivering value, delivering that content over a number of days, and then everyone's going through it at the same time. There's the Facebook group to support it, so they've got all that accountability. They're sharing their quick wins, they're sharing their results. It has a specific outcome, and you're really moving people towards this goal that they're going to accomplish. And it needs to be something that they can accomplish during the challenge. Okay, so you don't want to be tackling something that's too big of an outcome in the time that you're giving, because people are just going to get overwhelmed and they're going to feel like they haven't got enough time to do it. You want your audience to experience this quick win with you, this quick win. So it should be easily achievable, right? Easily achievable in the 5 days. Yeah. You'll also be using emails, right? You'll also be sending emails out every day. Again, we're going to go through all of this next week. We're going to set up all the copy and everything. You're going to have all the integration so that it's all automated and ready to go. I've got you. Yeah. And as I said, you'll have that online accountability as well for your community through that group. Okay, so the thing is with this is the great thing about it, and what I really love about running online challenges is that it's fun. You know, it's fun. People love that kind of feeling of making progress. Like, even if it's just incremental, they love that feeling of making progress, and it's tied to a result. And that can be energizing for people. So when people get to the end and they feel energized and they can see that they've had results, then you really build that trust. And the other great thing about a challenge is that it allows you to show up on video. Yeah. And video is one of the most effective ways of creating trust with your community. Yeah. Ultimately, people are looking for transformation, right? They're not looking for information. We've got so much information out there. It's like information overwhelm, information overload. Like, that's the reality. There's so much information. Your audience is already overwhelmed with information. And once you understand that, like, you can then begin to actually properly help them. Yeah. So what is the transformation? It always comes back to that. And you guys that are in the program with me, that are in the Profitable Yoga Teacher, you know that that's what we talk about all the time. It's the transformation that you're offering people. So next week, we're going to pull all of this together. Yeah. We're going to create potentially your first live challenge, and everything that you need to get it live by the end of the 2 days together. So this is going to be epic, guys. This is going to be epic. And the reason it's epic is because I want you to finish 2020 strong, right? There's no way that you're not finishing 2020 strong, or there's no way that you're feeling defeated by the end of 2020. And there's still time to bring about real positive change. Yeah, to bring about a positive close to 2020 and to start 2021 in a positive way. Obviously, you have to do the work. That goes without saying, right? You do the work, but you can do it. You can totally do it. You can do it when you've got someone who's got the experience behind you, showing you how to do it, and making you, keeping you accountable, let's say. So that's what the immersion next week is really going to focus on. Yeah, it's going to focus on how you can really grow your list right now, how you can add value, and then in the new year, how you can host your challenge and move people into your offering, because they'll be ready to purchase from you because you've showed up for them. Like, you've helped them to receive that transformation, and you've confidently delivered on that promise. Yeah, so like when you create your challenge sign up page, you'll be communicating that. You'll be communicating what the promise of your challenge is, what they're going to get at the end of it. Yeah, we're going to go through all of that. So, as I said, people want that transformation. So that's what you're going to help them to achieve during that 5 days with you. And when you make someone feel like they've achieved something, and when they get to the end, they're going to want to continue to work with you, because, you know, if your free challenge can deliver X, Y, and Z, then your paid for workshop or your online course or your membership, like, must be incredible, right? So it's all about the experience that you deliver during your challenge. So any questions about this, guys? Any questions about challenges? Tell me. So yes, so Claudia said, should I niche the challenge? So everything you do needs to be for your niche. You start with your niche. You need to understand what area you are operating in. Yeah, what area you're operating in. Who are your ideal students? What are the problems that they have? What are the problems? What are the challenges that they're facing? You know, if you're creating something that's just like a general 5-day challenge, 5-day yoga challenge, and there's nothing specific there about the transformation that people are going to have, then it's very wishy-washy, isn't it? And it's not going to speak to the right people. So, you know, understand what your specialities are. What are your passions, and how does that match up with the people that you're serving, and the problems and the issues that they have that you can support them with, that you have the skills and expertise to support them with. So yes, it should be very specific. Should be very specific. Let's have a look. Any other ideas coming through? Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh, what's that one? Cool. Okay. Would the challenge be free? Oh no, the challenge is definitely free. So the challenge that you are going to host in the new year is a free challenge. So that's, it's a free challenge, which makes it super desirable for people. As long as you're speaking the right language and you're attracting the right people and you're specific about what it is that you're creating and who it's for, then you're going to attract people into that. You'll attract the right people into that. So it's a free challenge. And then off the back of it, you're going to launch your paid for offering. You're going to launch your paid offering. And that could be, a number of things. It could be an online course. It could be a membership. It could be a virtual retreat. It could be a workshop. You get to decide what it's going to be. And good. So when you do this right, you can transition people into that paid offering with you. And the more aligned your challenge is to your paid offering, and again, we'll work on this next week to ensure that your challenge really kind of gives people a taster of what the paid offering is. But the more aligned that is, and the more you're able to provide those quick wins in terms of the transformation over the challenge period, the more success you're going to have in terms of generating income, like when you open the doors to your workshop or online course. Okay. So it's about building trust over that period. That's how you generate income, is by building that trust. Like, trust is crucial for you to be able to achieve sales. So you need to be prepared to really show up during those 5 days or 7 days, whatever it is that you decide to create, but to really show up, to be doing live streams, to offer recordings, to offer PDFs, to offbeat yoga. What's your name, offbeat yoga? Exactly. So that's what we'll be going through next week, is how you can really craft and outline the challenge. So the content that you'll provide each day to support people to move through that transformation. And it can have, it could be that you're going live every day in the Facebook group, that they also get access to a recording that goes to their inbox, and maybe they also get some kind of supporting document as well. It could be like journal prompts, it could be anything basically, really depending on, what your topic is and how you're going to be able to deliver those quick wins in the very best way. So, people become paying students when they trust you and when they trust that you'll be able to deliver them results. And that really comes down to how you communicate, the results that you can offer, really. It comes down to the copy, right? It comes down to how you can put everything, in the copy to be able to communicate what this is going to give people. Why should they sign up to this challenge with you? Why should they set aside that time at the beginning of January to do this challenge and to join you inside this challenge? Why should they encourage their friends to get involved as well? So you need to be able to clearly communicate that. And that's essentially marketing. Yeah, marketing is how you communicate the transformation that you can offer. It's how you communicate the solution that you have to someone's problems. That's what marketing is. Yeah. So we're going to cover that again next week. I mentioned that already, but we'll be covering how you go about writing your sign up page for the challenge and how you write your sales page for your paid offering as well. Okay. So much. I'm going to be sharing so much with you next week on these 2 days. So I hope that you're going to join. As I said, over 50, I think we're nearly at 60 now. Teachers have signed up already. So I'm hoping we're going to have about 100. So we'll have lots of fun together, which is going to be great. And yeah, this is it, isn't it? This is an opportunity, final opportunity to work with me live in 2020. This is my final training that I'm going to be running this year. And I really hope that you'll join me, because there's still time to turn this around, right? There's still time to finish the year, getting some people into your community, getting them all excited, and getting set up for some real positive activation in the new year, and just starting the new year in the very, very best way possible, you know? But not only that, doing it in a way that allows you to actually launch a paid offering. Yeah, because we have to start thinking beyond Zoom classes, guys. You have to start thinking beyond Zoom classes. You now need to be thinking about higher priced offerings and how you can go about creating these higher priced offerings that are going to generate more income for you so that you can continue to keep showing up. Yeah, because it has to be an energy exchange, right? It has to be some energy exchange here. Otherwise, you get burnt out and you feel defeated and you feel depleted. And we don't want that. So this is now an opportunity, and you have an opportunity, a huge opportunity. Like, we are online, yeah? We've been forced online. If you weren't there before, you know, this year has forced us online, which is a blessing. Like, we have to see this as an opportunity, as a real opportunity. And you can reach people now, and you can start learning how to reach people globally. Yeah, there's a process, right? We have to learn how to do these things, and that's cool. Like, I'm here to support you with that and to support you with that learning so that you can start getting your message out there. We can start really making an impact for people. But it's these people want that now. Like, I do feel there's been a bit of kind of Zoom class fatigue in a way. And I think it's important that we bring some variety to the online space for our students. Do you not agree? You know, like, if you think about it, you know, before 2020, there were so many retreats and workshops and all of these amazing things that you could go to, yoga festivals, so many opportunities to practice in different ways that went beyond just a class in a studio. And so we need to bring some of that variety online now and start moving from just thinking about Zoom classes. Like, what else can I do to excite my community, to keep them practicing with me? That's where your opportunity is now. And this yoga challenge in the new year is an opportunity for you to launch something like this. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. The point here is that you actually just give this a go. Yeah, the point here is, like, you give it a go, you try it out right at the beginning of January, and hopefully you'll continue to keep launching every single month something new. You're going to learn so much from that, and you'll start to see what sticks with your people. And that's important, you know, to go through that process. Don't get stuck in, is this the right thing? Is this the right offering? Blah, de, blah, de, blah, not taking action. We don't have time for that. We don't have time for that now. This is your calling. I said this last week, right? We have been training for this. 2020 is, we've been training for this year. Everything you've done up until now, it's like, ta-da, here we go, this is your time. So, like, make it happen now. Don't be getting stuck in decision fatigue and, like, you know, just trying to, like, getting, you know, anxiety around all of the decision making. Like, let's not stay there. Let's just move forward. Yeah, let's just move forward. Good stuff. Okay, my loves, I'm gonna love you all and leave you for today. So please come and join me in this immersion next week. We're going to have loads of fun. I might even get my festive sequins on. And it's the 7th and 8th, Monday and Tuesday. There's going to be 2 sessions a day at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. UK time. They're going to be around up to 90 minutes each session. The recordings will be available immediately afterwards. You just have to commit, right? You have to commit and actually just schedule the time in to actually take action, yeah? And by the end of next week, or even by the end of the 2 days, you could have it all set up. But if you've got other commitments, you just take action that week and get it all set up by the end of next week. And you're ready to go, right? We're ready to do it. We're ready to make some impact. So yeah, the link is in the bio. I'm going to share the link in the group. It's in the group anyway, but I'll share it with this video now as well. And reach out to me if you've got any questions, okay? All right, my loves, I will see you in the immersion next week. I'm super excited about it. Lots of love. Mwah. See you guys. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.